Hello, my friends and dear students. In previous classes, we saw about ordered pair, Cartesian product of two sets, definition of relation, domain, range, and codomain of a relation, and inverse relation. Friends, today I shall discuss about identity relation, binary relation, and its types: reflexive relation, symmetric relation, anti-symmetric relation, transitive relation, and equivalence relation, and how to prove a given relation a reflexive, transitive, or equivalence relation. A humble request to all of you, please like, share, and subscribe, please. Now, let us see identity relation. Identity relation. The identity relation on a non-empty set A is defined as i.e. the set of ordered pair x comma x for all x belonging in A. For example, if A is equal to ABC, then identity relation will be A comma A, B comma B, C comma C, and then binary relation and its type. There are, first of all, binary relation. What is binary relation? Binary relation or relation or from a non-empty set A to itself is called a binary. You know, the relation is defined from a set A to B, and when a relation is defined on itself, means a relation or from a non-empty set A to itself is called a binary relation. Okay, and then types of binary relation. There are five types of binary relation: reflexive relation, symmetric relation, anti-symmetric relations, transitive relation, and in the last, equivalence relation. So let us see first of all reflexive. What is a reflexive relation? A relation on a set A is called reflexive if x comma x belonging in R for all x belonging in A. It is in other way can also be written as XRX for all x belonging in A. Now next type of binary relation is symmetric relation. Which is symmetric relation? A relation on a set A is called symmetric if x comma y belonging in R implies that yx belonging in R for all xy belonging in set A. In other way, it can also be written as x or y or x for all x belonging in A. Now third type of binary relation, anti-symmetric relation. Okay, a relation or on a set A is called an anti-symmetric relation if xy belonging in R, and yx belonging in R implies that x is equal to y. And fourth type of binary relation is transitive relation, which is transitive. Fourth type of binary relation is transitive relation. That is here a relation on a set A is called transitive if xy belonging in R, yz belonging in R implies that xz belonging in R. In other way, it can be written as x or y or z implies that x or z for all xyz belonging in A. And then fifth type of binary relation is equivalence relation. What is equivalence relation? A relation on a set A is called equivalence relation if it is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. It means equivalence relation having all three types of relations: reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. If a relation is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive, then it is called a equivalence relation. That is x or x for all x belonging in A, it is the condition of reflexive. X or y implies that y or x, it is the condition of symmetric for all xy belonging in A. And x or y or z implies that x or z for all x, y, z belonging in A, it is the condition of transitive. So if a relation is symmetric, reflexive, and transitive, then it is called a equivalence relation. Now theorem on relation. Let R is a relation on a set A, then we have to prove that R is reflexive implies that R inverse is reflexive, R is symmetric implies that R inverse is symmetric, and if R is transitive, then we have to prove R inverse is also transitive. Proof first, let R is reflexive on a set A. It means you know the definition of reflexive relation. If R is reflexive, then X R X belonging in R. And by the definition of R inverse, you know when we interchange these two elements XX, it means same elements XX belonging in R inverse, and when XX belonging in R inverse will be reflexive. Okay. Now second one, okay, let R is, when the second result we have to prove that R is symmetric implies that R inverse is symmetric. So first we assume let R is symmetric on a set A. By the definition, xy belonging in R implies that yx belonging in R for all xy belonging in A. And when we interchange these places of ordered pair, means yx belonging in R inverse, and which implies that xy belonging in R inverse, means we change these two places and they belongs to R inverse. And you know when yx belonging in R inverse, xy belonging in R inverse, shows that R inverse is symmetric. And third result we have to prove, that is if R inverse is transitive, then R is transitive, then R inverse is also transitive. So let x, y, y, z belonging in R inverse. When we interchange these two places x, y and y, z, means yx and zy belonging in R by the definition of R inverse, and interchange these places zy and this yx belonging in R, and by the definition of transitive, since R is transitive, therefore zx belonging in R. So, and when we interchange this place, it comes out to be xz belonging in R inverse. So finally we get the result xy belonging in R inverse implies that xz belonging in xy yz belonging in R inverse. Finally we get the result xz belonging in R inverse, which shows that R inverse is transitive. So this result should also remember that if R is reflexive, R inverse is also reflexive. If R is symmetric, R inverse is also symmetric, and when R is transitive, R inverse is also transitive. Now we see some examples to prove that if a relation is given and we have to prove the given relation is symmetric, transitive, reflexive, and so it comes out to be equivalence. You know, when a relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, then it will be equivalence. Also, it is the question, important problem. Let A is a set A where x belonging in Z and x is 0 is less than x is less than 12. It means it consisting the elements from 0 to 12, and what will be the integers. And R is a relation on the set A such that R is equal to ordered pair if, set of ordered pair if, such that mod A minus B is multiple of 4. It is the relation. Ordered pair AB, the set of ordered pair AB is a relation such that mod A minus B is a multiple of 4. We have to prove here that R is an equivalence relation. We have to prove R is an equivalence, means we have to prove R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Also find the set of elements related to 1. Okay. So it is given in the problem that A is equal to x belonging in Z, means x is integers, and that integer is less than equal to 0, less than equal to 0 is greater than equal to x, and but less than equal to 12. It means it consists the elements from 0 to 12. And R is relation given by ordered subset ordered pair AB such that mod A minus B is a multiple of 4. First we prove R is reflexive. R is reflexive. Let x belonging in A, then XRX. XRX means mod x minus x is equal to 0, and you know 0 is multiple of any number, so it will be multiple of 4 also. And so x comma x belonging in R, and when x comma x belonging in R, we prove it, we reach the relation, we reach the result that R is reflexive. And next result, R is symmetric. R is symmetric means let xy belonging in A, and let xy belonging in R implies that mod xy, my mod x minus y is also multiple of R, and when we interchange within mod x and y, the places of x and y, it comes out to be y minus x mod, and which is also a multiple of 4, which implies that yx is belonging in also R. So we get the result, xy belonging in R implies that yx belonging in R, and so R is symmetric. Okay, and next to prove R is transitive. R is transitive, let xy and yz belonging in R. It is given in definition that mod x minus y and mod y minus z are multiple of 4. It is defined in the relation, given relation. And when we add both the elements x minus y and y minus z within mod, look at that, mod x minus y plus y minus z is a multiple of 4. You know, when we add two numbers which are multiple of 4, then that also will be the multiple of 4. And so, mod x minus z, as a result, we get mod x minus z is a multiple of 4, which implies that according to definition that xz is belonging in R. So we get the result, xy, yz belonging in R implies that xz belonging in R, which shows that R is transitive also. We able to prove that the given relation or in a question, that this relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So R is an equivalence relation. Okay. Now we see the second example. Here, look at that here. A problem is given here. Let R is a relation on Z. Z means set of integers defined by R is equal to ordered set of ordered pair of xy, such that mod x minus y is even. Only x minus y is even, and we have to prove that R is an equivalence relation. In a similar way, as proved earlier previous example, we have to prove R is an equivalence. It means we will prove that, or we have to prove that R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. In problem, R is given, it is the relation ordered pair, set of ordered pair xy, such that x minus y is given, and the set A, in place of A, here Z is given, means capital A means set of A is equal to set of integer Z. So first we prove R is reflexive, let x belonging in Z an element, which therefore according by given definition x minus x, since x minus x will be 0, which is also 0. Remember that 0 is assumed as even, and which implies when x minus x is 0, by definition we say x comma x ordered pair xx belonging in R, that is x or x for all x belonging in Z. So R is reflexive. Now second, R is symmetric. R is symmetric, let xy belonging in R. So by given definition x minus y is even, which implies that when we reverse, take minus sign from x minus y, we get y minus x is also even, and which proves the result yx belonging in R as given in the question. Thus xy belonging in R, yx belonging implies that yx belonging in R, and which is the condition of symmetric. So we able to prove that R is symmetric also. So R is reflexive, R is symmetric. Now we have to prove R is transitive. To prove transitive, let xy and yz belonging in R, which implies that as given in definition xy minus y minus z, x minus y and y minus z are even, and when we add two even numbers, it is also even, and so x minus y plus y minus z is also even, and this y cancelled to be cancelled out, and we get x minus z is even. Look at that here, and if x minus z is even according to definition of relation, xz also belonging in R. So we get the result xy yz belonging in R implies that xz belonging in R. It is the condition of transitive, so R is transitive. So friends, R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, and so by the definition of equivalence relation, R will be an equivalence relation. Now we provide you two problems for try yourself, and in next video we provide the solution of both these problems. So before that you should try it. Question, look at that question is two questions for you. Prove that the relation congruence to congruent on the set of triangles in a plane is an equivalence relation. It means you have to prove the relation congruent to is reflexive, symmetric and transitive on the set of triangles. And next one is prove that, second question for you to practice, prove that the relation of equality on any set A is equivalence relation. Okay, friends, try it and we provide the solution of these both problems in next video. Till then, bye.